I just took a knife and opened up a few chicken breasts, sort of flattened them out a little bit, and I mixed up a marinade. This is something I use a lot, or at least a variation of it. It's just got a few ingredients. I use some olive oil, I think a half cup, put a little red wine vinegar, Worcestershire sauce, and I put an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce in there, mixed it up. I'm going to put the chicken breast in the refrigerator and let them marinate in that for a few hours. Overnight, 24 hours is the best, but if you can't let them go that long, at least a couple or 3 or 4 hours would be good. It'll help a little bit. So I'll let those marinate for a while, and it's a little rainy out here today, but we're going to fire up the grill anyway. So I had a little change of plans when I put the chicken in the refrigerator to marinate. That was earlier in the morning yesterday. I had planned on leaving it in there till about lunchtime and cooking it. We ended up doing something different. So this is the next day, actually later in the day. So the chicken's been marinating for well over 24 hours. And that's only going to make it better. So we got the grill getting ready. I'm cooking some bacon. And here in just a few minutes we'll get a sauce put together and we'll make this happen. So what I've got in this sauce so far is a cup of ketchup, a quarter of a cup of molasses, a quarter of a cup of brown sugar, and I've got an 8-ounce can of sliced pineapples. I'm going to pour all that juice in here. It's going to be a little sweet, but it will be good. It's going to need a little bit of vinegar, maybe about 1/8 of a cup or something. Use apple cider vinegar if you want. I'm using this red wine vinegar just because that's what I used in the marinade. It's going to need some Worcestershire sauce. I know I'll probably say that wrong, but you know what I'm talking about. About a tablespoon of smoked paprika, and this is going to also give it a little bit of a smoky flavor. By the way, I have this on low heat right now. You just want to bring it to a little simmer and let it simmer for a few minutes. Want about a teaspoon of mustard powder, ground mustard, whatever you call it. Tablespoon each of onion powder, garlic powder, teaspoon of black pepper, and a teaspoon or so of salt. Turn the heat up just a little. I want to let this come up to a pretty good simmer. Let it sit there for just a little while so that the ingredients can all blend together and maybe thicken up just a little bit. Put the lid on here. Both vents are wide open. I'm going to let the grate get good and hot for just a few minutes. I just came straight out of the marinade onto the grill, and I want to get a little char on both sides, and then I'll move it over to the other side and finish it indirectly, put some toppings on it. You do got to be a little careful because of the olive oil. You could have a little bit of flame up, so just kind of use caution when it comes to that. Now I'll just go ahead and put the lid on here for a few minutes. I'll check this again, and then when it's a little closer to being done, I'm going to move it over to the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and hit these with a little bit of barbecue rub at this time. Got them both covered good. I brought them straight out of the marinade onto the grill to get a good char on them. And that marinade alone is going to give the chicken some good flavor. But what I'll do now is go ahead and move these over here and let them cook just a few more minutes indirectly. And I'm going to temp them, and we'll put some toppings on them. So here's the sauce we made. These guys are just about done. They're temping pretty close to where I want them. You want to shoot for about 165, but you don't want to go over that because they will dry out just a little bit. So I'm going to hit them with this sauce and put a few toppings on them. We'll put the lid back on here and let them finish cooking. And these are going to be delicious. It's your ultimate loaded grilled chicken. Here's what's going on them. First, I've got some jumping jack cheese. Now you would be able to put whatever cheese that you want on these. The next thing I'm doing is I'm putting a couple slices of bacon on each one. Then I've got a couple cherry tomatoes. This is optional, but this is going to be good, so here you can get creative as well. Got a few pieces of pineapple. I used the juice out of this sliced pineapple in my sauce, and I got just a couple of the slices out, and I give them a little bit of a chop. And then finally just a little bit of green onion. Alright, let's put the lid back on here. Let this cook for a few more minutes. Let the cheese melt, chicken will finish coming up, and let everything just kind of blend together. Oh man, these are looking good. I've got a third piece of chicken there that I had. I'm just going to cook it by itself without putting anything on it. But I think I'm getting ready to go ahead and pull these off and give it a try. I'll let you know how it tastes. I tried to get a bite with just about everything in it, so I'm going to try it. Oh man. If you want something more than just regular grilled chicken, try this recipe. You got bacon, got the barbecue sauce and the barbecue rub, a little heat from the jumping jack cheese. You can change that up, use pepper jack, use provolone, use anything you want. Top it with whatever you want. I use some cherry tomatoes and green onions and some pineapple. But I hope you'll give this a try. Subscribe to my video if you haven't already. Leave a comment, like this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. God bless you.